Hello, welcome back. It's been a while since I've been able to do one of these, so probably missed some stuff since last time. Try and just get you guys caught up as best as possible. I think this is where I last left off. Yeah, just check. This is where I left off. So, was off for about 2 months, and now we're trying to, Nathangun and I are trying to pick back up where we left off. Starts to get interesting in the next couple of turns here. I'll review just a couple of items. Action really starts to heat up on this portion of the bridge. He starts to advance troops, he brings in a panzer, and as you can see I don't even have infantry in there yet. This part of the, I guess it's a village, hamlet, whatever, I begin to get more entrenched in that position. Trying to think about this turn specifically. My recon team begins to sort of grab a foothold. We saw them wipe out a portion of a team last turn, though I don't expect them to hold on there for long. And meanwhile, I'm beginning to get to the outskirts of the village here. A company's just, A company, is that B company? Yeah, A company's already taken their places now. B company's moved into reserve, and C company is beginning to approach their positions, as well as the machine gun company. Machine gun platoon, rather. Yeah, so with that, we'll just kind of review the turn. A lot of small arms engagements in this part. I was a little bit chapped. Well, actually, this might have been last turn. Yeah, last turn where I got a hit off on that Panther, but the Panzer didn't do any damage to him. Luckily, my Bazooka team is able to escape if anything happens to them. Recon team here. Yeah, there it is. Ah, yes. This is the turn when crap hits the fan here. Right at the end of the turn. She was not long ago. Let's see, back it up just a bit. I'll just go from the beginning of the turn. I begin to see these light armored contacts, but I was just assuming that they were more recon. But yeah, so it's just more stimulus to them. And then, cresting the hill, I get a couple of spots on a Panzer Grenadier platoon mounted, cresting the hill. Now, I went back and looked. I hadn't given these guys deploy orders, so I was so freaking chapped. Because this would have been just, I have one, I redeployed this guy like an idiot to that flank, where I originally had him on this location. This would have been 1, 2, 3 deployed along this line that would have had just fantastic line of sight. And this one too, yeah, he would have been deployed in a perfect, he would have been able to get a spot on some of these too. But yeah, a full platoon coming in and 2 Stummels in support. Something happened.
Fire mission request. Out.
Oh yeah, and I moved my M10. It was sitting in this position here. Beautiful oversight. Over much position. Would have just been a turkey shoot, unfortunately. Oh yes, and yet another tank. Let's see. He doesn't until towards the end of the turn. I lose a 50 cal Jeep that tries to move in flying maneuver. Oh yeah, this M8 gets knocked out from behind. He had a couple of additional panzers rolling in from the rear. I sort of take up positions in this village with my recon, but these guys are basically not leaving. That Stuno's just staring through the front door. Lose 2 guys here. They've moved started to move some more soldiers into this farm complex. Don't think there's much else in that area, I should say. My recon teams, I tried to move them up just to sort of act as a, I guess, a forward watch on some of these cross movements here. I didn't think he was going to try any sort of infantry cross here, but I wanted to see if I could get some eyes on. Unfortunately, they get spotted. Oh yeah, this turn I break up my squads and sort of spread them out into good locations and start to really entrench myself, moving my machine guns to some good locations. This one's got an excellent line of sight. He'll be in this building by next turn, and you'll have a good line of sight on that bridge crossing and the road advancing onto the village, so that one will be in good position. Where's this one? Moving into here. So he can, you can't really tell with this, but he can see just sort of through the tops of the trees there across this area. They're basically, they're limited to one line of advance here. They can try and build up a base of fire here to support, but they're going to have to advance along this road. I'm quite certain of that. Unless they try and cross this train bridge, which I begin moving this armored car in place to negate that if they try and move across there. I don't think there's anything else. The Stuno I tried to get a shot on. Nothing doing. This thing's just backing up. Oh, yeah. Just, oh, guys. I'm dead. Kinda caught out in the open there. So these, right off the bat, I've already said this, but I've lost the 76 mil, 75 mil, and all that's left out of these 3 Shermans is just 176. So I'm beginning to move him in positions. There's a bit of a reverse slope here. Might be a dumb idea, don't know, but I'm going to try and, I know he's got at least 3 or 4 tanks in that position there. I'm hoping that he'll be able to just crest the hill enough, get a line of sight on at least a couple of the panzers, and maybe he'll be able to, because he has a 76, he might be able to get some frontal penetration on those. Definitely not the Panther though, I don't think he'll do any damage there. I think my M10 might actually, yeah that's right, my M10 plinks some shots off of this Panther. Several this turn. The last turn he just saw that I had line of sight on him and he backs him up. Falls short. This Panther, yeah, shoots way high. I think he loses sight on me, but I just keep plinking them off.
Stay down!
Oh, I get the command. That's right. Side out. I know next turn. that's it. Lots of things developing. So just an overview. Basically my recon here, it's a lost cause, unfortunately. I don't want to just bail on these guys. I'm going to try and withdraw them to their jeeps and down the road as best as I can, but they're pretty screwed. This guy's going to call in artillery on this area. I should make that bigger, just to try and slow them down and maybe cause a few casualties, give my guys a bit more of a chance to get firmly in and entrenched in some really good positions. So yeah, this town, I'm good there. I won't hold that. If anything, I could maybe wait and do a counterattack. I'll see how much armor he has. I know he's got at least one Panther for sure, and I believe 2 Panthers as well. This, I know already next turn. You'll see the carnage. It's, you know, I've been losing all these pieces of armor. I was really discouraged. But next turn, one tough break on my side. Really kind of choked about it. Next turn, chew these guys to shreds. And yeah, things will start to develop here. Nothing's really heating up, and this, I think he knows that it's going to be a bit of a task for him to advance on that. So overview. Right now I know I'm facing, I guess we're probably fairly even in armor numbers. I've got I think 12 pieces of heavy or medium armor. That's including my 3 tank destroyers. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this village. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in this area. 3 M10s. And I had those 1, 2... Did I have 3 Stuarts? Yes, I had 3 Stuarts. The other one got lit up right there. 3 Stuarts. But, I mean, those light armored pieces don't really count for much. I mean, they'll do great against, and this guy actually earns his stripes very well against these when this starts to heat up here. I think he's already knocked out 1 half-track. But I've counted, confirmed at least, he's got a Panzer that comes around next turn. 1 Panther there, 1 Panther there. This is a Panther, another Panther. So he's got 4 Panthers, in addition to at least 2, presumably 3 Panzers, 4, 5, another 3 here, 6, 7, 8, another here for sure, 9, 9 and 4, 13 pieces of medium armor, and 4 of those are big cats. So, you know, I got my work cut out for me. I know, you know, just doing basic math, he's going to have less infantry, obviously, than what I have. I have got an overwhelming amount of infantry here. Oh, I shouldn't neglect my anti-tank guns, although they're just little 57 mils. Nothing fantastic. But I know that I can hold these towns, these harder objectives, much more vigorously. I think he'll, especially with my bazookas in my squads, I really got to hold on to those, and in some of my jeeps I have an extra bazooka here and there too. So, you know, originally I was seeing all these armor pieces and I was starting to really get worried, but now as I'm starting to observe, I don't think all is lost. You know, here, especially when I saw this is just a chicken shoot, so I know that that's going to wipe out a platoon of possibly a company. I'm going to presume he's got a company coming this way, of which I'm going to take out a full platoon. So he's got 2 platoons left to attack a full battalion of airborne infantry. Reduced battalion, I guess. And I do have 4 pieces, 4 Shermans, in addition to 2 anti-tank guns there I brought in with Or is it just one? I think it's two. Yes, because this one was attached as well. And over here, I mean, this village, all these orchards and stuff, this is infantry fighting right here. This, you know, into the town and a little bit in this area to retreat. Anywhere further back here, this kind of back here, these tanks sort of begin to get line of sight. So this one might be a little bit harder, but I think I should be able to fight hard for it, tooth and nail. I move my, like this one Sherman that's sort of limping along. I'm going to move him along the train tracks. It's too dangerous to go down the road. Move him along the train tracks. It'll take him a while, but I'll bring him in as sort of an infantry support weapon. Might do the same thing with this limping 76 mil. But not all is lost. So I'll leave you with that, give you a few vignettes to watch, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.